Welcome everybody to our Q&A video. Today we're gonna answer all of your questions. We mentioned in our last video, the house tour, that you could comment if you wondered anything about this or our lifestyle. We have some comments that we're gonna answer.
Perfect. We start off with a question from Pinball Wizard. You talk about taking a distance to society, not connected with water and electricity, etc. You are choosing to live off-grid, but you still have a need to be present online. That's a good question. The thing here is that our choices in life has brought us here, to our lifestyle, to our living situation here in our beautiful house, with a beautiful daughter, with my beautiful wife, and I feel very free in this life. We are very young, and this journey started about 5 years ago. And I think about 5 years ago, when we moved from the big city, we started to listen to our thoughts. How do we want to live? What do we want to do in life? So I think that why I and we want to share this is because we want to inspire other people to listen to their questions, to their thoughts. Do I want to live like this? How do I want to live life? I want to inspire you to listen to yourself and to take life seriously and respect yourself and actually encourage you to take your steps towards your dream life.
When it comes to taking distance from society and choosing to be more independent and not having to rely on society and their electricity and their water and what they offer. We are still dependent on some of it. I mean, if one of us gets really sick or hurt, we want to take part of their medical knowledge and, gasoline and cars. And yeah, it's not like we're totally independent still, even though we live like this off-grid. And also it's just a safe feeling to know that almost no matter what happens, we have our water, we have our food, we have our electricity, we have our house, we have our firewood. That's a very grounding experience to know that we are safe here. And to still be present online, that is a way of reaching out to other people. And it's not like we don't want to take part in society at all, or that we don't want to have relations with other people. Of course we do. We are human beings. We want to engage in relations with other people. And social media and the internet is a really good way of reaching out to a lot of people and inspiring and creating community and network. And at the same time, it can be difficult to take part in social media and the internet in a healthy way, because most of this world of social media is constructed in a very addictive and destructive way. So it's really like a small path of finding your way of using these social medias and technology and the internet as supportive tools.
That's a beautiful answer, Elin. I really feel this call to evolve the society and to bring the nature into society and to combine the best of both worlds. Not to go backwards, but to go forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I don't want to just give up on society and leave. What I can do is caretake myself, caretake my family, and try to create the world that we want to live in for us and for our community, our closest relations. And then hopefully inspire others through social media or through our actions and through the people we meet. And that will affect society in the long run.
Social media can be a very powerful tool if used correctly.
Yeah.
So I want to take advantage of this tool and do my part to make an impact.
Yeah. That's really good.
Next question from Charlie's Anne. It's a nice house, ... How about your toilet? Yeah. How about our toilet?
Yeah, we don't really have a usual toilet. Or what would you call it?
We don't go on the toilet.
No, we do like this long-term fasting.
Yeah, sure. No, we have an outhouse, you call it,
Yeah,
I think. In Swedish we call it das.
it's a composting toilet.
Yeah, it's a composting toilet.
Yeah.
And when we pee, we just pee outside and we use this as a fertilizer for our plants and our vegetables. And then with our fishes, we compost it in a legal way. But the thing here is that it's quite uncommon to have an outhouse. I mean, most of people in the society, they have a toilet that you just flush away your leavings and never see them again. But
Yeah.
I really enjoy, you know, in winter time, you come out, you feel the nature, you see the snow. Yeah, gather some strength and you go out and do your business, and then you get the reward of fresh air and nature.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, from Diane. I'm watching from Southern California, USA. I'm a new subscriber to the channel. Thank you. Is your sofa thick enough to be comfortable? When your baby is a little bit older, will you find a way to hide the things underneath the sofa? Your home is calm and peaceful.
Yeah, I think the sofa is comfortable. It's thick enough.
Yeah.
And even to sleep.
Yeah. It folds out as a guest bed. Our babysitters, family, they come here and they sleep in there. And yeah, it's
Friends.
nice.
Yeah,
And
friends and family.
yeah, we can store our stuff underneath the sofas. That's actually where we store a lot of things.
Yeah. And actually, you know, with this baby proofing thing, if we're supposed to like hide the things that she shouldn't find, so far that's not a problem. I think she knows what things she can play with and what things she cannot.
If we evolve that question, we can talk about our fire stove. And
Yeah.
Leia, our daughter, she has learned that the fire is not to play with. She respects the fire, and she knows that when we have a fire going on in the stove, we leave the stove. We can come there and we can receive the energy from the fire, but we do not play with the fire, and she knows this.
Yeah, it hasn't been a problem at all. She learned so early, like from the moment she was born. She knows that the fire is hot and not to play with.
Yeah. Next question from Lubna Stars. What's the name of the song that was in the video? It doesn't really have a name.
Was it our music?
Yeah, it's our music, and in the recent videos and most of our videos, it's us that creates the music.
Yeah.
I usually press record when we sit and jam, and the music flows and it just comes.
Yeah, it's improvisation.
Yeah.
So that's the name of the song.
Yeah. There was another commented about our music, and I got inspired to actually record a video dedicated to our music.
We really enjoy having these jam sessions together with each other and together with friends as well. It's a really nice way of coming together.
Next question from Flora Lee. Greetings from Denmark. How cozy and beautiful home you made. I love the melody that's played on the guitar. What chords is played in this melody, and the drums sound wonderful. I'm looking forward to follow along.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I play A minor to G on the guitar, just 2 chords, and with company of the djembe drum.
Yay.
And then we sing, of course. I answered this, and Flora Lee, you answered my comment, and you said, I've listened all day, it's so smoothing. I really like the song for your little daughter. This is so beautiful. Thank you so much. We need to
Record more music.
Yes,
Yay.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Thank you. We got a comment here from Lauren Mallon. Not nearly enough firewood. Looks like a child's playhouse. Not insulated, no running water, shower or comedy. It reminds me of a kid's playing house. And I find it really interesting, this, and I want to answer your comment. So, firewood, we have an abundance of firewood here. Of course, I will make more firewood to the winter, but we have dry wood in the forest, so it's no hurry. And the insulation part, we have the thickest insulation possible in our house, and it keeps us very warm in the winter, and in the summer it keeps the house cool. Running water, I don't miss running water or showers. We shower outside, we have a sauna where we wash, and I mean, yeah, of course it would be luxury to have running water one day, but for now, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
And about this kids playing house, I feel it's funny because I feel that the energy from the kids really inspires me, and I want to play more in life, and I want life to be playful. So, yeah. Feels good to live in a mature kids playing house. Yeah. So this is interesting. Next question from Petra Hemmerly. But where is your food in the winter coming from, and where do you store it?
That's a good question. So there is an earth cellar that we use, and at the moment it's being reconstructed because of mold problems. So that is the place where we used to store our root vegetables. So like the potatoes, the carrots, the parsnip, all the roots. Also cabbage can be stored there. We are like exploring this different ways of conserving meat. We actually have a video, one of the first ones that you made, or that we made, where we can chicken. So that's also something we're exploring, to have meat in the winter.
Yeah. And we can say that we are not completely self-sufficient on food, not at all. But we are exploring the ways, and last years we have been growing a lot of vegetables.
Yeah.
So we could eat from this
All winter.
all winter,
Yeah.
even in the spring. But this year we have focused on some other things, on building, and we are situated on a new location with our house, and we have our baby,
Yay.
our daughter, so yeah.
Yeah, so in the reality of life, we had to like decrease the amount of energy going into growing vegetables. But as you say, we're exploring and learning and trying out ways of providing us with food. But as you also mentioned, we're not totally self-sufficient.
No, but we have the capacity to be, I think.
Yeah, if we really had to.
Yeah, and to survive from a prepper perspective.
Yeah.
We can survive for a long time of the food we have here, because we buy big packages with dry food.
Yeah. such as lentils or
Rice.
chickpeas,
Yeah.
rice, yeah, all of that stuff. We usually order like big packs of organic, a few kilos of each, so that we have a storage and also save some money.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, it's
That's
a little life hack for you if you
Yeah.
want to save money
But still
and be
eat
prepped.
good food.
Yeah. Where our food comes from in the winter, that's a good question, and it can also be challenging not having everything freezing. Like you need to have storage that keeps it cool but doesn't freeze. So it needs to be like a earth cellar or a really insulated place.
So, a comment from Karen Henley. Love the cat sitting on the man's shoulders. Yeah, we have 2 cats, and Sindri, the one that is sitting on my shoulder, she loves to sit there and to
Yeah.
be. She's very social. Then there was someone, Deb, that commented on that comment. Being a cat lover and rescue, I love a man who loves his cats. Such a sweet family.
Beautiful.
Thank you. From Soul Wisdom Alchemy. This was beautiful. I love your peaceful energy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, a question from Katie Bear. We love your tiny house and the chill vibes you put out into the universe. I have a lot of questions. Who plays the guitar and how did you learn?
Okay, shall we start with that one?
Yeah, I play the guitar mostly. You play a little bit. But in the music, I usually play the guitar. And I have just learned from playing. When I want to learn a specific song, I read the chords on the internet and I learn them. Mostly I've learned just by jamming on the guitar together with you. And just exploring the guitar by myself and how it sounds and what sounds good and what rhythms I like. And this, I think this is really nice. I have a friend that said to me, wow, I like the way you play on the guitar, and I hear that it's not like learned from a teacher, you know. So when I'm exploring this instrument, just me and the instrument, I have no boundaries, or yeah, I'm free in the way. Is chicken your main source of protein?
No.
No, it's not.
I think maybe like butter and eggs. But unfortunately it's not from our land.
Yeah.
The most of the protein that we eat we buy from farmers or from the grocery store. So we eat chicken, yeah, we like chicken. Try to find nice, well-fed organic chicken. And meat, wild meat is fantastic. Bone broth, eggs, butter, cheese.
Yes. And sometimes we have the beautiful opportunity to take care of animals from our friends. So, yeah, for an example, we got to slaughter 6 hens from
From a neighbor?
from a neighbor, and that's really nice. And in the future, it's definitely on the to-do list to have chickens.
Yeah, and
But for
other
now,
animals.
Yeah. But for now, we have actually started to have rabbits.
Yeah. So hopefully in the future that will be our main source of protein.
Yeah.
Meat rabbit.
We will make a separate video about this, so I won't spoil so much of it in this video. So you will have to check out that video about our meat rabbits. All right, so as I'm sitting editing this video, I actually got a phone call from my friend, and he said to me, "Hey Ruben, I got a rooster here for you if you want to come and slaughter it with me and take care of it." So yeah, yesterday I went there as soon as I could, because for sure, who doesn't love chicken? And yeah, we slaughtered it together. So now when we're going to take off all the feathers, we put the rooster in hot boiling water, and then it will be much easier to take away the feathers. And so while I'm plucking this rooster, I thought that it would be a good opportunity to answer one question from you, Katie Beer. In addition to our previous comments questions, we'd love to know what you think about why it is that we as humans are always seeking an altered state of consciousness. You know, movies, books, chanting, drugs, meditation, whatever it may be, it seems we are always seeking an outlet from this reality. What do you guys think about that? Excellent question. The first thought that comes to me is that it has to do with our nature here as humans beings and our thriving towards evolving with universe. That I guess evolving is the law of the universe, so then it seems to be quite natural for us to seek next step, and to not get stuck in our situation. Although I feel that now in history, we humans, we seek stimulants. We are on our phones all the time, and I can see that that is a quite unhealthy way of living life, because it just keeps us occupied so we don't have to think or feel. And that is, it's hard to not get stuck in our phone, because it's really easy to just lay on the bed and scroll on YouTube Shorts all the day, but it's much more challenging to get up and write a script and film a video, for an example. But the rewards are way opposite, you know. When you actually get up and fulfill your dreams, life gets meaningful. To come back to your question, I think that's a way of exploring, to learn more, to alter other dimensions by psychoactive drugs, or by reading a book, or by meditating, or by chanting, by singing, playing music. We alter a different state of mind, and in that state of mind we can learn, we can explore, we can feel the universe inside us, we can feel God's vibration. And actually I think that that is what separates us humans from animals. That we are not only thinking of surviving, of reproducing our species, but instead thinking of, isn't there something more out there, out here, in here? So yeah, I think we explore and search for the meaning of life, the answer of meaning of life. And it feels really good to actually stand here and talk about this and prepare this rooster, because yeah, this feels very meaningful. How did you find this community?
Oh, that's an interesting one. Actually, when we were building this tiny house, we were already starting to look for a place where we could live. We were not thriving in the place where we were building it. It's a really nice place, but it was too lonely. So we were trying to find a nice community space where we could live. We were searching a lot during my pregnancy, but we didn't manage to find the right place before Leia was going to be born. So we ended up staying in the place where we built the tiny house. We moved into the tiny house and we birthed our child at home, at peace, in our tiny house. And this is something that we really want to share with you, the story of our birth. It was a free birth, kind of. So there was no midwife with us during the birth. So it was just the two of us and our daughter. And it was a really beautiful experience. And we would love to share it with you. So we will make a video about this as well. It was when maybe Leia had been with us for half a year or maybe a bit longer that we felt like we could start searching again for the place where we wanted to move. And I think we were visiting like 8 places before we came here. And it was through friends and family and through social media. We were like reaching out everywhere trying to find the right place. It was actually a friend of ours that knows some people living here in the community. So she connected us. And we came here to visit and we really liked each other. And yeah, it was a nice location, close to our family. So we ended up coming here to visit and we really liked it. So we moved here.
Yeah. Last question from Katie Beer. Who is the deity your altar is dedicated to? Thanks, Catherine and James in the US. Thank you.
Thank you. Beautiful question.
Yeah.
For me, the altar is not dedicated to any deity, but to the elemental forces and to Mother Earth in a connection with the Great Spirit, to God.
We have this altar representing our family bond. We have the feminine and the masculine and our daughter's energy in the middle. This altar brings us peace and clarity. For me, it's dedicated to God, to Great Spirit, to us, to Mother Nature, Pachamama. But not really categorized to one religion. Next question from Hugh Joel Kalk. Yes, most off-grid folks start pretty late and you two are so very young. You have a head start to prosperity. Lucky you. People like me are a bit too old to begin such a journey. So we and I will watch you and share your journey and live vicariously through you. Thanks for sharing.
Beautiful.
That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And this is why we share this. Yeah. This is why we share a part of our life. Because, yeah, we want to inspire other people. So, we have one more question. And can you tell us the story of how you went from living in the city to living off-grid in the forest? We were both raised in the big city. And in our 20s, in our early 20s.
Or even before.
Even before, yeah. We questioned our lifestyle there.
Yeah.
And, my thoughts were like, isn't there something more? Something more sustainable, something more
real
and more rich. The concrete and the fast way of living in the city, I was kind of tired of that and being out partying. We met actually through graffiti painting and
rave parties,
trying drugs, and
I think for me also that path of in life at a very early age to explore like this unseen world of the city in graffiti and rave parties and all of that like undercover thing. That was also a way of questioning society and a way of like going a different path, taking a different path. So that was kind of the start of what led us here, even though this is a very different lifestyle. That was a way of exploration in that direction of doing different, of questioning the lifestyle of the city, the way of life that was presented to us in working a 9 to 5 job and running around in the city and doing all these things. Yeah, I feel we were searching for purpose, for more purpose in life. I realized at the end of my school years that, yeah, the Corona actually started when I was still in school. And it was like society was shut down. I couldn't go to school anymore. So I just went out in the forest. Every day I went to the forest and did some projects there. And that was kind of the beginning for me to realizing that I no longer wanted to live in the city. And then we went to some, it's called Folkhögskola in Sweden. It's like these really good different programs, educations that one called Skattungekursen. To all our Swedish watchers, that's a really good one. So where we learned about self-sufficiency and about living on the countryside, growing our food and different kind of handicraft, living, also working together as a group. Yeah, we learned a lot. Coming from the city, we didn't really know how to live on the countryside, so that was a really good like basic ground to work from. And after that, we moved out to a place where we could build our tiny house. So we didn't really know where we were going or what we were doing, but we wanted that we no longer wanted to live in the city.
Yeah. So exactly, and I remembered felt kind of lost. Like, okay, we know that we don't want to live in the city, but what do we do? Where do we start?
Yeah.
Do we buy land? No. Do we?
Where?
Yeah. Like, okay, where do we start? And I feel like this course, it was like a trampoline for us. It welcomed us. It showed us how to live, and then we could jump
Yay!
to the next part of life to actually do it.
Yeah.
You know?
It was kind of like a little midwifing into this other area of life or different lifestyle.
Yes, I really recommend to, if you have this longing for living like this, living off grid or in an alternative lifestyle, to visit a course like this where you learn the basics of human needs.
Yeah. And I also think that it could be maybe through volunteering. That's also a really beautiful way of learning more about this lifestyle. And if you're more into that, that's also a way of building network and relations and learning about how to grow your food and how to live off grid.
We try to work less for others, but to work more for ourselves. In a way that's less on a 9 to 5, but more here at home.
Yeah,
It's
and
probably,
also,
I mean, it's work there and it's work here. Of course we work, but the kind of work we do is more directly paid to us with no middle hand. I feel very free to not have the need to spend so much money, because that makes us freer to do what we want to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also comes the connection with nature, connection with the land, and what we want for our lives, what we enjoy, what makes us thrive. I can imagine, or I can also remember from living in the city, that what I like wanted, most of what made me thrive, what made me feel good, came from paying money. While at this moment in life, I feel that I don't need so much that I have to pay for. Like being in nature, walking to the lake, meeting my friends and my family, growing my food, doing some handicraft, like all of that is for free and makes me thrive. very well.
So our daughter just woke up from her daily nap and it's perfect timing. We have answered all your questions.
Yay!
And yeah, we can finish this video with a comment from Tao is my name. May Mother Earth keep you safe, warm, healthy and happy from this day forward.
Thank you.
Yahoo!
Thank you,
so
Tao.
much. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Keep asking us questions if you like. If you wonder anything, there might be another Q&A video or we answer them in the videos we make. Yeah, keep asking what you feel like.
Yes, I look forward to tell you about our home birth and our meat rabbits.
Yee-hoo!
Thank you so much for your support. Please hit a thumbs up and comment on this video. It really supports our work.
And subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel.
Yay!
See you guys in the next video. Bye. Thank you for
Choo!
watching. Ya na na hey. Ya na yo na we. Na ya na yo. Ya na we. Yo na ya na yo. Ya na we. Ya yo na we na yo. Ya na we na ne na we na ne na yo na yo. Ya na e na e na yo. Ya na e na we na. Yeah.